circling them. One was huge, with a misshapen nose, a brawny ogre. "Your father was warned to stay out of Jarl Eldjarn's affairs," the ogre said. "Yet he sent men to aid the campaign against Eldjarn on behalf of Gudmund the Pretender. He should have listened. Perhaps he finally will when we send him his sons' heads." The warriors closed in on Aldrich. Aldrich sliced his sword through 3 of them before the men had even begun to swing their weapons. But the ogre was faster than the others, and Aldrich had to duck under the arc the hulking man's axe made. "I've got the snake-eyed bastard," the ogre said to his comrades. "Get the boy." 3 warriors stepped toward Reyker, and something fluttered in Aldrich's chest, a rancid taste rising from his belly. Is this what fear feels like? He ignored it, bringing his sword up to meet the ogre's axe. The blow sent vibrations up his arm. The axe's blade hovered just above his head. "Is it true your harlot mother was a vulva?" the ogre asked. "Is that why you have eyes like a demon?" "True enough," Aldrich smiled. These men had no idea the danger they'd walked into, the secret strength he possessed because of his witch mother. Aldrich shoved, and the giant stumbled into the wall of rock behind him. Aldrich glanced at Reyker. The boy had blocked the strike of one warrior's axe, but he was merely defending himself. He did not take the opening the man left, did not let loose the killing blow Aldrich knew he was capable of delivering. "Fight, Reyker! Kill them!" The boy did not listen. The ogre launched himself at Aldrich once more, and their weapons locked. "After I got you, I'm going to eat your demon heart and gain your half-breed powers. Then I'll send the rest of you to Ildia in pieces." Aldrich dropped his guard, baiting his opponent, and the ogre rushed forward, crashing his axe into Aldrich's stomach. Pain shot through his nerves, and it was a struggle to stay on his feet. The ogre came closer, grinning. "You've overlooked one thing," Aldrich said. The pain was worth it for the look on the ogre's face as he watched the bleeding hole in Aldrich's belly close, the skin knitting itself back together. "My mother was blessed by Ildia, as was I." Aldrich thrust his sword below the ogre's ribs and sliced sideways, eviscerating him. The ogre hit his knees, holding his intestines as they spilled out into his hands. "No witch's mud, are you?" the ogre mumbled, his dying words as he toppled sideways into a puddle of blood. Aldrich made quick work of cutting down 2 of the warriors who'd gone after Reyker. The third, who wore a torque of braided gold that marked him as a keeper of the god shrines, a warrior priest who killed only in the name of the gods, had dropped his sword and backed away. Aldrich kept an eye on the priest as he grabbed Reyker and searched his wounds, ensuring none were life-threatening. Then he shook the boy so hard his teeth clacked together. "Why didn't you kill them?" "I couldn't," the boy said. "I couldn't." "Gudmund," the priest gasped, staring at Aldrich. "You are the god-man I've heard whispers about, not your overlord. Only flesh born of the serpent goddess herself can evade death." A beat of silence passed before Aldrich scoffed. "There is no god-man, you fool. That's a yarn spun by weak jarls desperately clinging to power they did not earn." The priest kneeled. "I've witnessed it with my own eyes. You are the one we have searched for. I pledge my fealty to you, son of Ilja." Something shifted inside of Aldrich, tumblers sliding gears into place, unlocking a door he didn't want to open. It wasn't true. It couldn't be true. He'd heard the prophecies of a god-man, progeny of Ildia, the eater of souls. But he was not that man. He had a mother, a vulva from one of the covens in the Haunted Isles. She had died giving birth to him. That was what his father had told him. The priest kept babbling. "All my life I've waited for a child of the gods to exalt our nation, to conquer the world in the name of the ice gods. You are meant to lead us." To lead Ice and Eld into war, to become a plague upon the earth, to thirst for bloodshed and hunger for power, bring the world to its knees. That was what the prophecy said of the god-man. Aldrich had never been a good person. Goodness was arbitrary, and too often used as a kinder label for weakness.